Howdy, folks. Time for another walkthrough, a Logic Project walkthrough with the wonderful Joy Frost. Joy, how are you doing
Hello.
today?
Doing great.
Awesome.
How are you?
What are we talking about today? This is a light like this. This this song's a sleeper. This song just feels so good. I mean, when we started working on this song, you sent me the bones in December of last year, and I just checked my email history. You sent it to me on like December 10th, and then I emailed you December 11th saying, "Love this track. Worked on it all night. So many options." And I just this one feels unique, and it's kind of got a unique story. So tell me, I guess let's talk about the genesis of this song.
Well, I wrote this song while I witnessed a fire in Kerry, Ireland. So I used to live in Killorglin. And so from my home there, I could see this fire from my window on Cremon Beach. And so I didn't know that gorse fires were very common in the countryside. I just moved to town. And all of a sudden, like I look outside and the mountains are burning. I'm like, whoa. I was freaked out. And I admit that I was a little drunk at the time. I've never written a song when I was drunk before. It's the only one. Um, but the mountains were burning. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. And so I just sat at the window and I wrote this song about it. And I tried to do a little bit of research. I'm like, is this, are we safe? Like, I don't know. Um, and so basically, there is a practice in Kerry Island, which is very controversial. And there's a lot of political discussion about it. Um, so it is the practice of burning the gorse bushes to clear land so you can have more grasslands for your cattle or whatever livestock you're raising on your farm, because the government provides subsidies to farmers calculated on their grassland, not on their land. And so if you have land that's not with grass, you're losing money. And so that's why farmers every year will clear away the gorse bushes, which are like weeds. They just grow like crazy. But sometimes these fires can escalate out of control. And the way that the firefighters system works is it's all volunteer. And in the mountains, these roads are very small. And the fire trucks actually can't even reach the
Hmm.
fires in the mountains. And the there's not a lot of volunteer firefighters. And the farmers will all set these fires at the same time. And so there's not enough firefighters to actually even go to all the simultaneous fires in case something escalates. Like it's really sometimes it's unsafe.
Hmm. I could
And
see that could easily get out of control if you're not planning properly.
sometimes it does. Sometimes it works, but I mean, I personally I'm against the practice. I think it's so sad to destroy nature for subsidies, and I know this is the world that we live in, but it's so sad, and watching that ring of fire in the sky.
But you could see this from where you lived.
Yes, we can put in a picture of what I saw, because and this picture is used with permission
Okay.
from Riadnamar Shellfish Limited. It's a just a seafood company, and
Oh,
this person who owns the seafood company was closer to the fire than I was. Took this photo and gave me permission to include the picture in the CD booklet.
got it.
Uh, so
Well, we have the technology that you should have seen the picture by now in the video, so it's there.
yeah, it was quite beautiful. I mean, it's destruction, but it was quite mesmerizing, and I could not look away.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting when you see, fire is intriguing for so many ways, good and bad. It's in, during Christmas times, my dad would get one of those cheap fake logs and put it in the fireplace in our small house, and my mom would sit down with a little tray of cheese and crackers and a little glass of wine, and she'd stare at the fire. And fire is mesmerizing,
Yeah.
um, in a good and bad way.
Have you seen
So,
the photo?
yeah, I've seen that. It's amazing.
Okay.
The whole ring of fire, the crown of
It's an
flames.
actual ring of fire in the
It is.
mountains.
You'll see that. I mean, the picture, boom. So you are home and you see out the window and you like this is scary. I need to write a song about it, or
Well, first I determined my safety before I start writing a
should
song.
I go? Should I flee? Am I
Yeah,
safe? Okay.
Hold on just a sec.
Details, details.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, first I did a little bit of research. You
Yeah.
know? And then once I figured it out, like this is actually practice. And there's a law that you can't burn gorse fires after the 28th of February,
Okay.
but sometimes farmers are late or whatever and they burn it
Mm.
in March. And that's not allowed anymore because the warmer it gets, the more at risk you are for it to, get out of control.
So then
Um,
when the muse hits you in this particular case, was it lyrics that came first? Was it chords? Was it piano? Was it guitar? Was it a cappella?
Guitar simultaneously. I just sat at the window. And I'm kind of glad I was drunk when I wrote
Yeah.
it because I'm so shy when I'm writing songs and I never like to be witnessed in that. I don't like people to watch me, right? Unless they're writing with me. And so, for
Mm.
example, I was home with my husband, Jonas, and I have never written a song in front of him,
Huh.
except for this song, because he wanted to be at the window taking pictures. But every time I'm writing a song, I'm just like, go
Yeah, he's a
away.
photographer, so
Like, don't look at
that's
me.
his
Don't
yeah.
listen. Like, go away. I need my privacy.
Right.
And I'm just shy. It's fine. But luckily, because I was just a little bit in a different state, I was able to write that song at this window while he was at that window doing his thing and I was doing my thing, and I could just not feel self-conscious about him witnessing the genesis of the song, which I usually feel really insecure about. But
So
I
what
just went to my
did
own little
you
world.
so did you just have a verse or chorus when you were done? How long did it take to get from the idea to a full song form with lyrics?
Oh boy, probably not long. Maybe 30 minutes.
See, that's songwriters like you just are so impressive to me. I've said I'll play an instrument you give me, but I'm not a lyricist, I'm not a singer. And songwriters are a special breed. And the folks that have it to crank out a song in 30 minutes. I mean, holy crap. That's I guess that's why you have so many songs in your mental catalog, is they come easy to you.
It's a problem, actually. I have prayed for writer's block because it's just so bad.
Wow.
There's writer's block and there's writer's flood. And writer's flood, you drown in it. That's where I'm at. But this track that I wrote it in 30 minutes, right? But it took us weeks and
Oh
weeks
yeah.
and weeks to
So
get it
so then
produced.
so
And
you
that's why you get a backlog of songs, because you can write a song in 5 seconds. But if it takes you so long to produce it,
yeah.
then you're never gonna catch up.
Nope, nope. Hey, it's a lifelong passion. We can
Yeah.
do this to the day we die, which is awesome being a creative. So you had Bones, and then we got together back in May of last year. We started this
Hmm.
collaboration, and so this was later on in the timeline. You sent me this, and I'm like, holy crap, this is awesome. Um, I'll tell you what. Let's play a little bit. I've been talking about this thing for I don't know 10 minutes now or whatever.
It's my first
And
song about farming.
it's a farmer song.
It's
Get
a
your straw
farmer
hats,
song.
folks, and get your pitchfork. Um,
Get your pitchfork. Oh my gosh. And I was always performing in bars in the countryside and singing this song. And I'm like, oh man, I hope all the farmers don't hate me
or
for
don't
not.
figure out what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I had a few farmers as neighbors and, you know,
So we've set a picture. No one has any idea what the song sounds like unless they've already gotten smart and purchased the CD or downloaded the album, which you haven't. You need to do that. But let's play because this you just hear why I think it's really cool. We'll go just maybe a couple of seconds here, maybe more. Let's make sure we can do this here. No one can fight a like this. No one can fight a like this. No one can fight a like this. Can fight a like. No one can fight a like this. No one can fight a like this. No one can fight a
oh, the bass is so sexy.
this. I never thought I'd see the songs come alive. Cash's ring of fire. Sharon's burning Auburn on the mountainside. I never thought I'd see the sun in the sky. It's the dark night in the
The
firelight.
guitar is so sexy
The
too.
mountains were the
Follow and
flames
recite.
like a crown. let's go to the. We'll go to the chorus and then we'll stop.
Sure.
Royalty burning down, and no one can fight a fight like this. So let's just watch it burn.
I love this track. God, and I've never met Colum.
Oh my
Man,
God,
your
he's so
guitar
cool.
makes this track. Besides Joy's lyrics and vocal, Colum is the king of this track. This that feel.
He's
He's
totally.
laid back, tasty little. His version of piano plinko that I do back there, just those little riffs, the tone. Colum, shout out, man! This is you make this track. Oh my
Totally.
goodness.
So he was the first musician to put something down for the track. So he really was the foundation of the whole thing. I just had my plunky little piano bones, and I was like, please make it sexy and cool.
Oh, he
And
nailed
then he did.
it.
I was like, so to me, this song was a sad song because you know me, I'm just helpless. And I I heard what he sent me. And I was like, oh my God.
Mm.
I didn't realize that like when I heard his version, I felt like it was no longer about a fire. It could have been a love song
Oh,
about a light
absolutely.
like this, like between two people.
Oh,
But that's
totally.
but that's not what the song was actually about. Uh, and then he did that. I'm like, wow, this is a love song, and then I didn't even know it.
Well, I mean,
Just
when you
thanks to
say,
his
yeah, I
energy.
mean, yeah, he sets that this sexy mood, and you're like, let's just watch it burn and share another kiss. That is so romantic and seductive. And yeah, that's all because of Colum's guitar.
Yeah. I mean, Jonas kissed me while we watched the fire, and that was where,
Oh, nice.
yeah, I mean, it was just like a peck. It wasn't like he was busy taking his pictures.
Okay, so this song starts out, I mean, we heard it. It's like this massive vocal stack. Um, let me play it for just a second and then we'll talk about it some here.
No one can fight a like this. No one can fight a like this.
Okay, so you've got no one can fight a light like this. So, I mean, the genesis of this, you got no one can fight, no one can fight, and they got oohs going to the top. So, tell me how you built this vocal stack. Is it in order? Did you start with the main voice and then harmony one, two, etc., or how did that process work?
Yes, yes. So the order that it's labeled in is the chronological order of its
Nice. Okay. Then,
creation.
do you mind if I share that? Just
We
kind of
can,
show the
yeah,
build.
sure. Let's go one by one.
Let's
Sure.
do that. Okay, so let's turn everything else off here. Okay, so let's look at these individual vocals. The main vocal, there's nothing until the verse starts, but then the harmonies, and I've got them panned, etc. We'll leave that alone.
And one L and one R the same.
So then we got this here, but they're separate takes. They're not me doubling
Yes,
it. They're separate takes.
they're
There's
right.
your
Yeah.
one, and then we bring in the second one.
No one can fight a like this.
Interesting.
No
So now you got the
one
oohs and the lyrics. What's coming out? It's a guessing game. What's part three gonna be here? Okay. And then what's part four going to be another lyric double? Let's find out. No? Okay.
I don't remember anymore.
I mean, this is the creative process. You do it, you feel at the moment.
No one can fight a like this.
And then, ooh, Sunny,
Oh
center.
yeah, so with my low harmonies, I usually only do one,
Got
and I
it.
keep it in the center.
So you got harmony. So I probably could rename these because harmony here, but that's a lyric. I should have labeled them like ooh versus
So
lyric or something
let's
like that.
listen to one. Let's listen to harmony 5 center and harmony 2, because that'll be the lyrical part.
No one can fight a like this. No one can fight a like this. No one can fight a like this. Can fight.
And then that versus these guys here.
Just a bunch of
Hey, that's not just your basic triad. That's kind of
I don't
cool.
know what it was.
No.
I was going for that freaky vibe from that movie Mirror Mask again. Because I
Okay.
love that movie Mirror Mask, and I love the weird harmonies in the Close to You
Oh,
version
that's
of
right. I
that.
never heard that
Yeah,
track until you showed
with
me.
the
I'm
really
like,
creepy golden robots. I love
and
it.
then you said, yo, yeah, I watched this with my dad as a kid, and I looked at the clip. I'm like, what the heck? Who's watching this with their teenage daughter? This is
Oh, I was
creepy.
not a teenager. I was younger than that.
Oh
And
my.
anyway, it got in my subconscious brain of what harmonies could be ever
Yeah. Oh
since my
yeah. Very,
youngest
very creative
times.
stuff. It was definitely
That's why I do weird harmonies now.
oh,
Because of
it's great.
that.
But then you've got, I mean, this is very Billie Eilish as well. Jacob Collier, Carpenters. I mean, it's just dense. I love me some dense harmonies. And this is awesome. So just that here.
So I had three notes. How did I do them?
Let me see it. Make the piano
I
happen
don't
here.
remember. That's the most important thing. Just for singers out there,
Okay.
the way you get off your harmony
Okay.
is the most important thing. And ooh, like it's the dynamic, and that's where my Mormon choir background really comes in handy. Because my mom was the choir director,
And
and
you're not just going, you're having a distinct ending.
ooh, yeah, you gotta have your whoop, like
Got it. A start and a finish. So we got these wonderful dense harmonies, and then Ruslan comes in with a picked bass, it sounds. So we got here. Very basic.
bass.
Yes. And then we bring in a Maggirio, the piano that I didn't know existed till you showed me that.
I love it.
Or an E minor. That's a great key for bass players.
Just some dude sampled his mom's piano.
Yeah, it's not a,
Sells it
it's
for
not a
like
faint.
30
Yeah, it's
bucks.
a,
Like,
exactly.
it's
It's this.
amazing.
So shout out to Imagiro. This is it. This is the plugin. It's super simple.
Now, I'm surprised we used a Majiro Piano 2 on this. I usually am a fan of the original patch. I'm surprised.
I don't know if we tried it and I think we went through both. So the piano just comes in plinking for a second. So 2 bars before the verse kicks in.
There's no one can fight a like this.
So 3-part harmony.
I never
There's
thought I'd
2-part
see
harmony in the
this.
lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
Piano, bass, guitar. That's basically the bones of the track.
Yeah, right there. That is the bones. That makes it a little bigger. Let's do some stuff here.
Piano
So
is super basic. Because this was my piano.
yeah, this is your piano. And then
That's why it's not as cool as Paul's piano.
no, but it's very, very effective. Let's see. So now your vocal comes in here. I see some blue here. We had correct a couple of words or
sounds
something
like
like
me.
that. But that's the technology lets us do that. So
Never thought I'd see the songs come alive. Cashers ring of fire. Sharon's burning Auburn on the mountainside. I never thought I'd see the sun in the sky.
here comes column right there.
Oh yeah.
It's the dark night in the fire.
Now the pre-chorus.
The mountains wore the flames like
So-
a crown.
We have somebody come in right there. We'll have to go into what we've done.
Yes, absolutely. So there's a few things going on. So like you said, this is simple. This is piano. It's just simple half notes. Kind of like we did on Funny Valentine at the beginning. It's just
Yeah.
the vocal is the subject. Just stay out of the way. Warm introduction here. The bass is chilling out. So we just do the bass and the piano. No drums.
Yet.
And then let's keep it going. And then column comes in. Column sneaks in before the song gets bigger. Now
He
it just
does.
starts. Yeah.
I met Colin at the Cork Jazz Festival
Oh, okay.
as a blind date.
A gig date. Yeah.
Yeah, we performed together with no rehearsals.
Little tremolo. Whoa.
Colin is
Just that
everything.
little
Colin
end of
is
the phrase.
everything.
Everything on that track. Now we did add a non-human guitar. I brought in some contact guitar here for that strumming chord because you wanted. I think you said you wanted some kind of not an impact, but something that's puts a good downbeat on the pre-chorus. This. that right here, that is just I think that's Evolution Strawberry guitar. I'll pull it up in a second.
Oh, we always use that one.
Yeah.
It's really just a subtle support.
Yeah, this is just
To
a clean
thicken
tweed
it.
guitar. Yeah. And I am a massive fan of Orange Tree samples and Evolution Strawberry. I think it just sounds great. But we wanted some simple, just some chords, and then I do some upbeat stuff later on. So let's keep on going here for a second. Oh wait, let's go back. I want to solo just the rhythm again. Um,
And
we
what's
what's the
the new
keys?
keys track?
Oh, we're bringing in Falcon here. Let's bring Falcon
That's just
here.
kind of atmospheric, right?
Yeah, atmospheric. This is in My Funny Valentine video, I talk about atmosphere and how uh omnipresent that is in the music industry. Well, I learned about Falcon last year
Oh,
from
this
some
is
friends.
the kayak one.
Yes, this is Falcon. It's a fantastic, powerful synth like Omnisphere. Great libraries. And so this is just what do we got here? Where am I at?
I love that little noise on it.
So we're just adding
like
it was a lo-fi thing. We tried some sounds and because there was another song you did where you liked the it wasn't the psycho string, but you just like the upbeats and a little rhythm, out of the way rhythm stuff. And so that's what
Yes.
this lo-fi Rhodes sound gave us. So we get back to the bass, the piano, the guitar, and then in the chorus we added some other stuff as well. Here we get that slidey bass again. But back to the pre-chorus, we bring in the Falcon keys.
Poor Ruslan cut out all his work for the chorus.
Because we went with a different sound there.
Poor thing.
The piano. So if I just turn the two pianos on, we go from here's what the goal was here. We have piano here, and then I'll bring in the Falcon by itself.
And look at the way that they're mixed.
Yeah.
The real piano is significantly louder than this little atmospheric.
Yep.
Vibe.
And there's more motion here going on. You've got 8 notes going on in the top piano here. But I'm kind of playing counter to your piano performance.
Royalty burning down.
This little shift from the real bass to the digital bass, I think, is one of the, I want to say Merkmale, like it's like a German word. It's just one of the identifying characteristics, I think, of the alt jazz sound that we developed to
Yes.
blend the real bass together with this funky, groovy, scoopy.
Yeah, so let's just go. Let's just play that transition. So we have Ruslan just playing this wonderful pick bass.
He did such a great job complimenting the guitar. Like, it's just fab.
And then we switch. Okay, a little inside baseball there. That little riff right there. The da 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 da. Or a little earlier.
Super cute. Wow.
Da 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 da. I just snagged that from Columns. I said I'm going to double that because if you listen to him, they'll play
Oh.
together. Right here. That da-da-da-da-da, just on him. So yeah, because he was playing some really nice stuff, and I thought, okay, let's double that. Because his bass groove is kind of different, unique, and I had nothing preconceived. I just based this on Column's feel, and I think it came out great.
Oh wow, that's such a beautiful little call and response. I really like that.
Yep,
I didn't know that you did that.
attitude.
Fuck. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just so great.
Explicit.
I'm sorry.
It just feels great. Then we go back to the regular bass here.
And it's such a seamless transition.
I was going to say, I think I did a pretty good job of balancing the
did
levels of the tone
fabulous.
between one bass and the other. So that was cool. So it just sounds great. And then we added the clean tweed instead of the power chords we did in the pre. We just dropped. We get over all this guy here. I just did some ups, plinks. It's almost like a police sound. Just very straight, just upbeats.
Yep. Oh,
Just
let's
watch
talk
it
about
work.
the special sound that we put in
Right
the
before it.
chorus.
Oh yeah,
Because we have some fun stuff going on for the kick
right.
layer. Like we got
Mhm.
2 secret sounds in here.
Couple things going on here. So
Oh yeah,
we
plus
have.
you did the. Oh yeah, okay. I guess
Oh, we have
first
that
let's.
track. Yeah, we got.
Yeah, I guess first show me the reverse thingy because I forgot all
Yeah.
about that.
So I forget what I was watching. It might have been watching a Phineas project breakdown. It might have been Jacob Collier. It may have been Adam at I'm a Music Mogul. He likes to reverse things a bit. So I felt like there's something that needed to be present as we entered the chorus. I'm going to mute this for a second and see what it sounds like before going in.
Burning down, royalty burning down, and no one can fight.
Now that's fine, but I'm like, man, I feel like something's missing. So we added this.
Royalty burning down, and no one can fight.
So what is that noise? That mystery
my
noise?
voice.
That's your voice reversed.
So awesome.
It's the word this, but it's reversed.
Is
So
that what it was?
I think I can
Which
actually
one did you pick?
I was just trying to find a long note. Yeah, it's reversed. Let's turn the reverse off and see.
see. That was the one you took?
Yeah, it's from one of your harmonies. So here's what it sounds like.
From one of the harmonies.
Yeah. Here's what it sounds like unreversed.
Oh dear.
So it's this, but the
If you
reversing
have
just.
you've got some volume stuff.
Oh yeah,
going on.
I got bus 14 cranked to a high 10. What's on bus 14? Let's take a peek there. Bus 14, where are you? Bus 10, bus
Reverse
14.
reverb track, yellow on the bottom.
Yeah, Space Designer. Tomb Hall. 100% wet. Yeah. So it just gives it that presence.
And you got an echo in there too.
Yeah, because it's an effect, and I wanted that to go on and ring. So it just brings some neat stuff. I mean,
Burning down, and no one can fight.
But having it reversed just adds a little special something to it. Because it's just a single note that I'm singing the whole time. And I mean, you could technically not reverse it and it'd still be the same note.
yeah, it just
'Cause I'm
changes.
just holding it, but it somehow brings in the sparkle.
I think
when you
so. Yeah, I
switch it.
love reversing is such a sneaky little easy to do, but wow, it sounds great kind of thing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then we added this impact light like this. Pow! I wanted some kind of hit, and
This
so
is
you
the
hear
fun thing.
right here.
No one can fight.
The impact sound. Do you remember what we
Impact.
did?
Yeah, let's see what we got here. This one here.
We stole a sound.
Oh yeah, this is from my buddy Mark. So Mark Himley.
We're talking about 2 different things. Tell me your story first.
Gotcha. So this is an impact from my friend Mark Himley over at the Sinkhole Discord server. He was for a long time was doing free Friday samples, and he was like sound design things like that. He's had to stop because there's a lot of things going on in life right now. Shout out to Mark. Hope you're doing well. But this impact here, it's just a
awesome.
grainy, granular impact. But I wanted some kind of kick in the gut to come down on beat 2 of the chorus.
And no one can fight.
So there's that one, and then what
And
was the
we
other?
layered it
With
my
what's
favorite
I
one.
forget.
This is the one. Look at this web recording, me like wiretapping my YouTube. This is a sound of a Kerry firefighter using the fire mats to actually fight the gorse fire that I lifted out of a news clip
Let's see what
from
we got here.
YouTube. So there were some videos of the firefighters, and I was waiting. Is there any part where they show? Because they can't bring the trucks up.
Right.
They can't reach it with the truck, so they have to walk. They have to hike up the hill with fire mats to smash the fire
That
manually
sounds so.
with these freaking nets. Like it's just such a waste of everybody's time
It's
and
so
energy.
caveman. So
Oh my
yeah.
gosh. And
And so that sound line is this.
just
What do we got
like
here?
smacking the fire. And we found one little clip from the news clip of the firefighter with the mat, and I'm like, I want to bury that somewhere.
Here it is.
And that's what that is.
But it's just a one time. It's not looped. So if I go back here and just solo that,
I mean, it's buried in so far. I feel like
it's just a hit. Wow. It's just, but it's that impact. And then you combine that with the Mark Himley impact. And it happens again.
I mean, my sound doesn't really add anything. I just wanted it there because
no, but
of
it's
what
there.
it
If
was.
it's there for sure. I mean, it's there.
And then I recorded my actual fireplace in Cary before I moved.
Oh, ferret. That's right. And that's here.
So it's a real fire crackle of my real house.
So you're reaching with your phone towards the fire. Is that what you're doing here?
No, I had a microphone. I didn't use Molly Malone. I figured
Okay.
she could be spared the flames.
Poor girl.
She'd
tortured
been
to
through
death.
enough. I used my other mic.
So that's just under the. It's just for the chorus, and you bring the fire crackle again on the
Yeah,
second
I'm gonna
chorus.
show the EQ for the fire because it's just such a mess to record a fire.
Yeah, we had to clean some
frequency-wise.
stuff out. There was a frequency that was kind of bugging us there. We had to pull that down.
It's basically just like a white noise, a red noise.
But it's this random crackling, moving thing, and
Mhm.
and you hear these things by itself like, yeah, that doesn't matter, but it does. All these little pieces of ear candy matter. When you look at breakdowns of famous tracks of great songs in today's music world, there are so many little tidbits of ear candy, things that just take up little spots, and you don't know that it's there, but it adds to the overall voice or tone of
Yeah.
the track.
Could you show me what patch we used for kick 3?
Kick 3. What do we got here? It's a sample. Kick 3 wave. I'm not sure where that came from. I mean,
I like it, though.
I've got tens of thousands of
You've got
samples over
so
time,
much.
and all my samples are purchased. I purchase everything. I'm a very ethical guy that way.
I wanted just something kind of underwater, very subtle.
Yeah. Oh, look,
Could
I
you
EQ'd
also-
it. Yeah.
Could you? Oh yeah, look at that. Just the way I like it. Like squish all that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Then would you also show which bass you used for the chorus bass?
Oh, the actual bass patches. Sure,
Mhm.
sure.
'Cause I
So
think we
we've got a
forgot that.
couple here. Yeah, going Contact original here, the simple mono synth. Um, and there's my settings all right there. I got it down low.
I like the low one.
There's a weirdness. Sound library developers just create these goofy interfaces. It's like I got to find where's the volume. I don't know where the volume is, and you got to work
My
some of these
brain
things.
is not built to navigate these user interfaces.
So there's
I
that
like
one,
this one.
and
You
then
stacked it.
with an 808 from my favorite 808 library out there. This is the wonderful 808 Warfare. I've been using this, I think, since I got involved in this stuff about 8 years ago. A lot of great producers use 808 Warfare. There's another one called Urban 808 as well, but this one is fantastic, and this is the Slide Clean. So if I click on that,
It's awesome.
I can go in and
Damn, it's
change
so good.
the perspectives. I can change the release and stuff. There's some parameters in here. You start getting deep with all these synthesizers and changing the tracking and the gain and all this, where you want it to be. All these parameters you can come in here and mess around with to screw with the release, the detune, the portamento mode. So my portamento, this is probably the most important thing. Portamento mode is on, and the time is 36. That time is how quickly or slowly does it slide from the first note to the second note. So I'll tell you what, I'll turn portamento mode off for a second.
It just spoils it.
Yeah, so I'm going between two octaves. I keep one finger down and pushing my second finger down. There's no slide. If I turn portamento mode on, and if I change the time, right now it's at 36. So if I slow it down, milliseconds, it takes longer. So it's, for me to reach the octave I'm playing, it's not there quick enough. So if I hold it even longer, or even longer, so it's not going to work. So you have to have the right. You have to tweak this based on the tempo of your song and the type of riffs that you're playing. So there's a
This is
36.
really valuable information.
Everything is different there. So yeah, so put the two together. We have that mono bass, the stock mono
You
synth
never even
plugin.
showed me this stuff. I didn't know it.
I guess
You
I
just
didn't
showed
know.
me the bass. I was like, I love it, and that was it.
So why did I stack the bass? It just makes it fatter. And do I have them? I don't have them panned differently. They're both center because it's bass. Yeah, so it just makes it thicker. The mono synth bass gives me an attack. The 808 clean glide gives me that slide portamento between the notes, and together they sound, I think, great. Wait, did I not turn the portamento back on? There it is. Okay, we're good. Yeah, so that's the bass. So
Wonderful.
I love it, love it, love it. And
Let's
like,
go into the harmonies for the chorus one at a time because I had like some really weird ones.
sure. And to be totally honest, from an instrument perspective, that's everything until later we add a little bit of a rim shot and hi-hat, but that's the entire track. Harmonies chorus. That's right.
Yeah, the
here.
harmonies are really weird.
You want me to just do all of them there and see what we got?
Yeah, let's do all of them together first. And what is the O center harmony stack? I don't remember.
Which one?
Track 28. I can't
20.
remember
Oh, ooh, that's
if
ooh.
that's involved or not.
Let's just do this
I
here.
can't remember.
What we got here? I can do this way, I guess. No, it's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
I
just
could-
this. Okay.
Yeah, I could do this stuff here if I wanted to, but there's something here and there's a little there, but yeah, but it's not there. So
Okay. I can't remember anymore.
we could do down a little bit of music here.
So how did I make these harmonies? Because there is a clashing, there's a specific dissonance in the
Dissonance.
harmonies on purpose.
A night like this.
Let me get my piano up here.
I told you, Mirror Mask was my #1 inspiration for this.
But it's
How many? So this is all lyrical, right? How many did I actually do? 1, 2.
No one can fight a night
So it's 5-part harmony. 5-part harmony.
yeah, here you go. Now this
Let's
is
hear
night.
them one at a time because I'm just kind of curious.
No one can fight
Like this one.
a night like this.
It's very choral. I mean, this is cool. So one at a time.
I've got a church choral background. I can't ever escape that.
No,
you know?
but it's I mean, it's our history. It's it's a foundation to
Exactly.
Western harmony, and it's important stuff in my opinion.
No one can fight a night like this.
Very, very straightforward. Let's do the second one.
Night like this.
So now you're already
I did
breaking choir
not-
rules.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, your
I-
voice.
I make my own rules.
Your lead voice goes I like this, and your second voice goes above. So now you're doing what's called cross voicing, and you get a
I'm a
demerit
dirty,
on your.
dirty girl. I'm a sinner. But I didn't want to have everybody on No One Can Fight.
Yeah.
I wanted Light Like This to be cooler. So I kept it more on the second half than on the first half.
Night like
That sounds like
I
a
think that's the
castrati.
dissonant one.
That's like a little boy voice in choir. Then we have this here.
this. Fight a night like this.
Oh, now did you
I
go even
actually
lower?
did doubles on that one. Did I?
Let's see, we got here. Let's find the bottom one is.
I'm breaking my own rules all the
One
time.
can fight a night like this.
I love it. I should chart these out so we can see what we did.
Oh, don't chart them, then you'll see how bad they
Oh,
actually
it'll
are.
be. I might do that just as a joke to say, Joy, your choir voice leading homework assignment is in, and you need to come see me after school.
Oh,
Let's hear it again. Just put these two together. Sorry.
so Harmony 5 center, I'm pretty certain that's the weird one, which is why I only had to be one in the
So
center.
okay, let's
I
do
think that
that.
might be the dissonant note. I
So that's the ninth of the chord that's there. So let's play the other. Let's play all these guys, and we'll take that one out, and then we'll add it back in. So here it is without your dissonance, I think.
I think. Nope.
That's got
Nope.
dissonance too, though.
I don't know what it was anymore. I was just seeing what happened.
That's just, but this, it's either way, it's wonderful. So you're just singing what you hear. No
Yeah.
one's composing these. Just like, okay, where am I going to go this way? Oh, I did
I
this
just
high
turn the
thing.
mic on and I see what happens. It's
Yeah,
very spontaneous, very random how I write my harmonies.
but it comes out like this. Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta include the lead vocal in
Oh,
that,
right, of
Paul.
course.
Yeah,
I'm like, whoa, that's a new note.
yeah. That's exactly what I thought when I played it. Oh, I forgot that important piece. There's just that, and then we add these guys here. And then when you're recording, are you really, really close up on the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Rob Shirelli, Grammy-winning producer out in SoCal. He, Christina Aguilera is one of the women he's produced in the studio. He wants you just on that microphone, all the smacks and noises and breaths, etc. I know you're
I'm a
kind of,
lipstick on. I know,
yeah,
but
you're
I
kind
am
of worried
still a
about
lipstick on
noises.
the grill kind of girl.
Yeah, I think that gets you the best, folks. Some folks want, you know, a hand away. Some folks want it right on it because you get really close. Yeah, I prefer close.
Me too.
Um,
And
so
plus, you
we
just
got
pick up
the,
so many more low frequencies within the first inches of the mic, and that's. I mean, I like things to be a bit lower,
yeah.
so I prefer that sound.
So what do we do here? So
That's why I run it through isotone declick with sensitivity like all the
yeah.
way up.
So we've got, I mean, again, this is not a complex track. We got the piano, got the little electric piano doubling. We added something new here. That's just a new pad. Name that pad real quick so we see it. So what do we add here? This little track right here coming in the second verse. So we got the first verse right here, and composers look at what we got here: piano, guitar, bass, and then the vocals. If I hide the vocals, it makes it a little easier to see. And
Hmm.
then as you go left, you should see more pieces being added to make the piece thicker. So we in the second verse, is it verse one and then verse two, what we have new? We added this pad here. What is that pad?
I really like the Falcon lo-fi stuff.
Yeah, I do
It's
too.
all so soft and lovely.
A tip for the newer composers, people get, why is my stuff sound muddy? Well, I have these pads releasing because there's a lot of sustain on the note already.
The drift off is quite
Yeah, it
nice.
drifts off. So if I kept this going, these notes would conflict with these notes and it would sound muddy.
Mm.
So by taking it back a beat and a half or so,
It's nice.
you can hear the motion of the chords. If you don't, so if you got a bunch of pads and you have a bunch of whole notes, you don't want it to look like this. You don't want to, because that they're going to mesh and they're going to conflict, and there's more, one of the many mud factor creation things in the mix. So that's what we added, and
And then
we
I
also
think
added
the
the
rim
rim
shot.
shot. Yeah, that's just a straight up little sample, I believe, probably from no, that's a Superior Drummer. Which kit is it? It's the New York Avatar kit, and it's just a rim shot right here. So we don't want it. This is just a gentle song. We didn't want a snare. So we added, we brought this pad in and we added this snare. So you want your second verse to be bigger than your first verse. If there's a third verse, it should be bigger than the second verse. So
Someone took a match to all the flowers.
and the hi-hat's coming up soon.
I sat at the window and watched the disappearing fields.
And a lot of the way that it
for hours.
develops musically is just through Colin's performance. He does
Yep,
also.
he gets busier along the way. Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm too far away to smell the smoke, but I saw the
What do I got here? What is this here? Did I record this hi-hat?
Ooh.
I think I
Drummer.
might have. Yeah.
Oh,
So I've got a real hi-hat back there. It's a
how nice.
it's a Sabian, a nice Sabian hi-hat. And that's another tip I can give folks is adding real instruments whenever possible makes a huge difference. Hi-hats are not hard to play. You could go to a pawn shop and find one pretty cheap. You can find a drum kit cheap, but a hi-hat by itself doesn't take up a ton of room, but it gives you so much flexibility. I recommend folks, if you don't want to get a full drum kit, get a hi-hat, and get a snare drum, and get a ride cymbal, and that will give you lots of flexibility. So that's me playing. So I don't know. We might need to update the spreadsheet on that. Me putting hi-hat on the
Oh.
for this track there. Got to get those mechanical royalties. So let's take the vocals out for a second and just listen to the track by itself now with all the elements are in. The chorus, the second chorus, now we've got everything in. Fire Crackle, Mark Himley's impact, my hi-hat, kick, and all the other stuff here. Mute and mute.
And I don't know what settings Colin used on his guitar. I don't know. what
Yeah, I
amp.
don't know the
I
effects,
don't know
but
guitar.
you probably should. But actually, I added. Wait, he may have sent me
what
something
did-
dry. Oh, let's try this. Maybe we
What
can
did
find
do?
out. Maybe he gave me the dry track, and that's what I edited. Let's take a look at his track. Notice that he's not playing at the beginning of the chorus. He comes in bar 3. Okay, I did the effects.
That makes sense because
But listen to the
remember,
quality
I'm
of
always
this.
asking everybody to send me very naked stuff. And they're all so sweet to acquiesce.
Oh man, listen to that feel for a second. Here it comes. Right here. It's a melody line, a clean strat probably. But so we wanted to brighten it up, so I added the typical Contact guitar rig. This is guitar rig 6. Yeah. And what do we put on here? We chose Timeless Clean. And so that sounds
Oh man,
like this.
it's timeless and clean. I love it.
Yeah. Let's come back here. It's got a spring
Oh, I
reverb,
see.
the tremolo right here, a little bit of frequency boost here, and what else we have here? Twang reverb.
It's nice.
But what's really special is that Colin's guitar sounds fantastic solo. So many guitar players hide behind distortion and delay and all this other stuff. When you turn it all up, you hear that they have no technique and no time. But a good guitar performance, like a good vocal performance, sounds great on its own. So Colin nailing it again. And then you got the whole chorus, and then we start going outro. We get quieter.
We're slowing the tempo down as well.
Yeah, just a little just decrease in tempo. Again, returning to the original mood. We do a lot of full circle type stuff. Start emotional, grow, and then get back to, okay, we're done now.
Yeah. I like the extension. I think it's my favorite part. Because
it's
we
what
had
the
the chorus, not the chorus, the harmonies going No one can fight
Oh,
like
that's right.
this.
Yeah.
Independent, like a cappella at the start, but now they're together with all the sparkles and all the beats, and it
Let's
brings it
do,
back to the beginning, but it's still new.
but this all is the group. Yeah. So let's give a listen to that.
No one can fight a light like this. So let's just watch it burn and share another kiss. No one can fight a light like this. So let's just watch it burn and share another kiss.
Now the extension.
No one can fight a light like this. No one can fight a light like this. No one can fight a light like this. Can fight a light. No one can fight a light like this. No one can fight a light.
The bass is gone now.
No one can fight a light like this. Never thought I'd see this.
And that's the end of the guitar. 'Cause he did do some more stuff, but I chose not to use the exit
Right.
stuff. That I provided.
Sheeran's burning up.
I really appreciate when musicians give you options to kind of comp and build it together. It's very sweet, very generous.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, yeah, it's just great. So it comes down, and you have a lot of things that you want to have, done a certain way. And I want this to be larger. I want this to be smaller, etc. Yeah. See, we pulled the guitar out, and I pulled out the bass in the extension as we're fading out. Okay. How do you make things more sonically large, add more layers, add more octaves, etc., more instruments? There's different ways to add density, but there's the same thing applies to decreasing density, to lightening the track. And so look at your vocals,
Speaking of
going on.
vocals, could you show the processing that we did? I think that's the last thing that we haven't shown.
Sure. The main box?
For both, I guess.
Sure.
So
We got a lot
of
of
course,
stuff.
I tune everything and declick everything before I send it to you.
We had a lot of frequencies we wanted to cut in this one.
We were struggling with this one.
And then we had, the Native Instruments Solid Dynamics. We continually fall back on this guy.
I like that one a lot.
And then we had more EQ here,
I
added
mean,
some more frequencies.
until I get my real TubeTech CL1B analog compressor for $5,000 one day. That's my
Look at that.
favorite one.
Look at all this EQ we got going on here.
Yeah, I was
Sweet.
just like, I was hearing ghosts on this track as well. And I don't know if, like, I'm even like redoing some of the same
You know what it is?
ones.
It's your subconscious vampire. Look at this right here. The fangs. Here's two fangs here. Little fangs. And then we
It's
come
really
in.
cute.
We come
Dang, it's
into.
a cute EQ.
Then we
Oh, and
got
then I
the
even had
overpair.
to, wow, we went 17% de-esser on this. I can't believe
Yeah.
that.
And 40% declick.
Wow, it was a problem. Clearly, I
And
had like really messy vocals.
denoise here. But again, getting back to the concept from the previous video, you get a good quality vocal, you want to keep it because that's part of the magic. It's the performance, and if you can use technology to fix it, by all means, without
Yes.
damaging the impact of the performance, then you're good.
I did not have professional studios.
We're back in the closet again.
I was in a boiler
Um,
closet with
then
a
what do we
breaking
have?
mic.
I think we added vocal. Yeah, we added vocal writer because these
Okay.
vocal harmonies are great. So let's go
And
with here.
what reverb did we use?
Probably everything's going to bus 10 here. Bus
Are we using
10.
my church tower again, or did we do something
Probably, yeah.
else?
Bus 10. Where are you, bus? There we go, bus 10. No, bus 10 was EQ'd and compressed and then sent to bus 7. Bus 7 is there's your space designer. It's probably your church tower. Yeah, church tower.
My favorite little girl.
That's
I
right.
love it.
Um,
Wow, it's only 20%
Was it
rather than
was-
minus 24. Well, I mean 20 decibels. We usually
Yeah.
do 24. It's interesting.
4 millisecond pre-delay. That's your standard as well.
favorite, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, we had
This is
so let's
fab.
get. I guess I haven't really. I mean, looking at my tracks here.
No, I see there's stuff on the master bus on this as well. I didn't know. I lied to
What
my
did I put on
mastering
this?
engineers.
What is olive breast light compression just to make things? It's basically a slight glue. But yeah. I wanted to show. Oh yeah, I wanted to show vocal writer. Yeah, I've got a bunch of different buses. Using buses saves processor or CPU by setting multiple tracks to a single bus for one effect versus running the same thing 5 times. Um, but then when you get to Vocal Writer, it's a per track basis because it's individual vocals. So if we go to the top, I'll just go with those 4 for now because of screen real estate. But what Vocal Writer does is it follows the level of the track you've got it on and helps keep things uh, the same without compression. It's raising the gain, and you can choose the range that you want it to run within. You can choose the total final output as well. And since these are individual tracks, I don't have the couple things selected here.
Right,
So
because they're panned left and
they're
right.
pan hard and
They're
right.
not
Yeah, we're not
centered.
centered here. So
Yeah.
No one can fight a like this. No one can fight a like
I'm not doing anything.
this. No one can fight a like this. Can fight a like. No one can fight a like this.
So it looks like
No one can fight
Harmony
a
2,
like
it's pushing as hard as it could.
can fight a like
If I wanted to push it higher,
can fight a like. No one can fight a like
so you can dictate the range, and that's going to depend on how loud each track is, etc. But it's a fully automated gain writer, so
That's
it's in this case for vocals, and I have it for bass. Did I put it on Ruslan? Wait, let me go
You might
and,
have.
let's see here. I do. So if I come back here, for me, it helps keep the bass sounding full and eliminates some of the fade of longer notes. So let's do that here. Put the track right here.
and never.
It's barely doing much.
It's just catching the very beginnings or endings of notes.
Yeah, it's great.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, the
It's
foundation of this whole
adorable.
track isn't really our production, but just the musicianship.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's great having live musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wonderful.
yeah, I played hi hat, and I didn't play anything else live. No horns, no guitars, no anything. It's just your fantastic vocals and Column and
Wonderful.
Ruslan just crushing it on their parts, and your amazing lyrics and vocals as well. That's the track. Anything else, Joy?
I think that's it. I think that's everything.
I think that is. Well, cool. Well, then follow me at Yo Poly Music. Follow Joy at Joy Frost Music. Website links in the descriptions, etc. Thanks for watching. Go get the album for your consideration. Please like us a lot. We want streams and likes and stuff because I think this is great music. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next breakdown.